Son, I like me be bothered. Like, ooh. Go ahead, it's my motherfucker. Yo, my head is itching like a motherfucker, man. Uh, uh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. It got a text from my ex saying that it getting colder. Said, baby, it's gonna wait on my shoulder. I said, baby. Okay, where my other phone at? Oh, no. Where the fuck is my other phone at? Okay, yeah. Okay. I ain't going in the bitch. I break my run in this bitch. What am I in this bitch? What causes you shit? Fine. Hey, what you doing in there? Yeah, my friend. Didn't I just told you before you? Didn't I just told you before you went back in there what's going on?
No, sir.
Yeah, I did. And then then what I said else after that?
You said you're gonna think about it.
Yeah. So why you went? So why you going back in there to lay down as if you going back to sleep? And I just told you you ain't doing that.
Oh, yeah, I was sitting up.
Yeah. Cause yeah. We ain't going back to sleep. Yeah, it's school time tomorrow. So you need to turn the light on and you need to find something to do. Don't care if you draw on a piece of paper. Don't care what it is. You need to find something to do. Not going to sleep back right now. Right now, right now, in the love. All I ever wanted you to be with me, love. It started since you in love. Oh, I forgot. I deleted it. I gotta grab my other one. Uh, yeah. Ain't no lamp in there?
We don't got it
Okay. What you about to ask him?
Oh, can I get a picture of it?
Uh-huh. I was chill. Right now, I like right now, love. I ever wanted you to be with me, love. Now it starts from she's with you, love. Now it starts from she's love. Yeah. Got a tear for my ex saying that it get colder. If the baby is all the way up on my shoulder. If the baby is all the way on my shoulder. If the baby is all the weight on my shoulder. He got a call from his mama. Yeah. Yeah, well, I got that. Love out in that bitch. Yeah. And who? Will a loony in that bitch. Yeah. Will a loony baby. Uh, yeah, I don't know if it's audio. say I'm live right now. What? Man, don't know why all of a sudden this shit not working, man. This shit is stupid. Oh, this is every go south every time I try to do this shit. Every time, bro. Damn, bro. Every time I try to do this shit goes south, man. Bro, how what? How just turn back on? Bro, what? Bro, what the fuck? Man, bro, that's what I was talking about, bro. This shit got. Hey, y'all can hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. It's low as hell, but y'all can hear me for sure. Mm. No, 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 no. Damn, is it just that dark out here? Damn, I suppose it's just that dark out this bitch. Damn. Man, I forgot this damn thing on this whatchamacallit is not worth a shit. Damn, I forgot about that. All right, so I can hear me a little bit, so I know y'all can hear me. Oh yeah, y'all can see me a little bit. So we going out here in the fucking car. Hold on, let me see if I can turn. Let me see if I can turn on. I ain't turn back and forth. I got my brother in this bitch, and I'm motherfucking, and I'm finna get bleak. So I come out here and crank up the truck every day. So right now, we just got them. We gonna crank up the truck. Um, do a little half a little smoke session in the truck. Let it run for a little bit, and then we gonna go back in the house and get to some reactions, bro. And we ain't gotta get on the driver's side. We just gonna get on the little passenger side. Took her from his mama, took it from his family. To dear mama. Ooh, I don't, do my lighting here work? I don't even know if my lighting here work for real. Let me see if my lighting here work for real. I don't even think so. I'm about to see that. Let me see if my lighting. I ain't coming back here for you think you're playing in this bitch. Let me see if my fucking light work in this bitch. It should though. Yeah, it still work. Dear mama, I already told you that I ain't gonna goddamn go like that. It said, uh-huh. Oh, I got my other phone. My other phone at? What a music phone at? What is the weed? Cause I got the road at. Huh? Oh damn, what a weed at? Yo, bro, man, I hope everybody had a good day. Everybody enjoy their day and shit today, bro. It went hard if you went to work. Yeah, let me get that blick blick. Y'all already know I got to have that blick blick around the crib. Gotta have that blick blick for sure. Gotta have that blick blick, man. Gotta have that blick blick. Gotta have that blicky sticky. Man, your ass ain't got that blicky sticky. Man, your ass ain't got that blicky sticky. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. You ain't got that blicky sticky. All right, let's. Should we let y'all get a cold start on screen? Should we let y'all get a cold start on screen though? Or how this bad bitch? We'll let y'all hit a cold start on screen. But I said. Right now, my moving right now, with love. All I ever wanted you to be with love. Now you just started some shit, so you did love. Now you just started some shit. Oh, cold start, my bad. Here we go. My God. Oh, God. That bitch sound too aggressive. That bitch sound too aggressive. That bitch sound too aggressive. That bitch sound like she gonna do. Damn, I'm about to tell my goddamn shoe. Yeah, she gonna do something. All right, tell my goddamn shoe. All right, pop dough, cousin. Pop dough. Pop dough. that on. Yeah, this shit should stay on. There we go. There we go, cousin. Yeah, it's a party. It's a motherfucking party. Wow. Alright. It's like I'm hot and I'm fucking cold at the same time. Don't know why. My life is moving right now. Window. All I ever wanted you to be with me, Lord. Man, cause you win, Lord. Man, cause you so win, Lord. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying, y'all. So yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed y'all day. Y'all had a good day today, bro. Y'all ain't had no problems. Everything was smooth. Oh, we gotta find our shit. I think it's just, yeah, it does. Yeah, we about to got down have a little small little smoke session, y'all. Then we gonna go straight into it. Gonna get back in that bitch straight to the reaction. I just had to come out here and crank up. I had to come out here and crank up the truck for a little bit and let it run. So I say, hell, fuck it. I'll come out here, give y'all a little cold start, and get a little smoke session. I need like a brighter fucking light here. So it's like, oh, damn, that shit ain't bright at all. Damn, that shit is not bright at all, cuz that shit is that shit is not bright at all, blood. That shit ain't bright at all, blood. Whoa, I say again, I text on your motherfucking ex bitch. And she say it's motherfucking over. Yeah. Whoa. Y'all know I get it. Y'all know I got that. I got that. You know I got that merch on. You know I got that merch on. Shouts out to Bucky. Shouts out to Bucko. Oh, hold on, let me run. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. 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 Tell her, oh, yeah. Yeah. Hold up. Hold on. I'm thinking about my life and how far it came. Thinking about that fucking for everybody got to say. Yeah, you ready for it? Told my tree, baby, this. Yeah. See this. What's up? Get out of my way. Oh, shit, this nigga Kevin Gates. Superstar. Superstar. Rocking with a pussy that make me a superstar. Yeah. Yeah. So crazy how the souls try to follow me. Taking on my spot, and shots at me. Oh, it's so soft. Ghetto, straight to you. Wanna take no one more part of cars I'm following me. You pay a nigga back to save your life. Oh, yeah, but I'm paying you right. Trying to ball. This nigga trying to take my life. I tell you what, a nigga can't change his life. Don't sleep with me, it's baby. Wake up in the morning, see the daughter, just broke, showing you down, make it on. TV, outside, no fear. I need 20 every time. I ain't coming to you if I can't pay my no fear. 20 every time. I ain't coming to this fucking game up. Oh, but I need my five for these. Yeah, that's that shit though. Yeah, that's that shit right there. And we're gonna go back because that's my shit. We're gonna go back because that's my shit for real. We say, thinking about my life and how far a nigga came. Thinking about my life. Damn, I ain't got no smoke like that. Yeah, yeah. Hold up. Thinking about my life and how far a nigga came. Thinking about my life and mistakes a nigga made. Said it that in it for everybody gotta pay. Yeah, I be ready. I told him I drink better than this. I think I ain't even acting this. I just went to my bus stop, get high out of my plane. Headphones in, listening to everything they say. Shooting star, running with a pistol that make me a shooting star. It's so crazy how this whole crowd follow me. Sitting on my spot, sending shots at me. No, I'm rolling, don't stop, ghetto, make it to you. They know it's one of those prodigals in the bottom. I wanna pay a nigga back, save me life. Yeah, but I'm baby riding, trying to ball, they just trying to take my life. Tell you what, I make it get change my body. Go to sleep with me, man. Wake up in the morning, see my daughter, hit the road, showing you down, TV the stream, sounds up. No, yeah, I ain't 20 every time. I ain't coming to you if I can't play my head. Yeah, I ain't 20 every time. I ain't coming to you if I can't game up. Oh, wow. I tell them, no, yeah. You know, okay. I need my five for these fuckers. I need my five for these fuckers. No, I see now. I see now. I tell them, no, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it's like thinking about my life and how far a nigga came. Thinking about seems clearer than ever. So for most, there's a difference between a scholarship cover in which school and college. Fortunately, South Carolina student loan has been moving Kevin Davis closed Superstar, Superstar, rocking with a pistol that make me a superstar. Housing and other educational expenses. Plus, because we're a not-for-profit, we're able to offer competitive rates and flexible options. So get the money you need for school today at scstudentloan.org. What's that mean? They thought you played wrong. Looking at my phone, ain't like when it was rolled, when it first came. Me and my nigga ring, by the plotting on cities, plotting on bitches. Because when you get rich, nigga break rich. If you Christian family is rich, don't get into this shit. I don't talk about that shit like I missed it. I just thought she would have been different when we really got business. When it all seems hours, I think so close to quitting. Then I think about the moon, I used trapped in the trip. And it's about baby girl, you know my name. It could have been different. The street killer on flame. If I don't ever sleep at night, I just lay in the dark. It's love, love. I still feel your love. I never want to touch them. If I swallow my God, then let me go. Sorry, auntie. I know all the pain that it caused. I was too young to understand all the pain that it caused. About my dog, thought that it was system. It was on at 18, they gave my nigga 20. I know I feel the same with the sweet the way he was sitting. I see all the way he was waiting for me to come get him. If the sun goes up, then they'll move down. Day is long, and then and I pray that myself in your way. You was understand, gave my nigga 20. One of those sad boy shit. No, I said I'll be straight forever. Forever. I be telling about my pain, you know. You know what I'm saying? I just think they remember this much. Another thing with the money. So I don't feel pain, too much money. I love that. You gotta learn how to know too much. Okay. Now we need to hear it calling. I can do what I'm falling. I'm okay with the money every hour. I'm falling. Oh. I was broken down at the bottom, hard to believe in me. Never say forever if you gon' give up so easily. Scared to be alone, I left because you kept on leaving me. My dream is seeing my sorrows you couldn't see in me. I had one thing for you left. I said you be able to left. You got my pain all alone, walk through that rain by myself. I took my thing all alone, back myself. I feel alone, everyone used to play on me. Forever broken hearted. Sorry, but I'm sorry. Every other thing I hear it calling. I can do what's so falling. Yeah, we know. I'm out there. Every now and then I hear it calling. I can do what's so falling. It'll be alright. It'll be just fine. It'll be alright. I'll be alright. Nah, this is my shit right here though. Migos. Hey, you don't know if you ain't listen to the Migos, listen. If you ain't listen to the Migos, bro, if you ain't listen to the Migos, when it was Skipper Flipper, Mango the Fool, uh what's the other one? It was the other one like something the Fool or some shit like that. It was another one. The Migos, Rich the Kid, when all of them rap together, Pee Wee Longway. If you wasn't fucking, if you wasn't, that was probably, I think Top Flow was like after the beginning of a little bit after the beginning of the start of fucking the Migos. Like that was after fucking Was that after? I think that was after No Label One. Top Flow. I think Top Flow was after. Yeah, No Label One. I think it might have been made before that though. But yeah, bro, this is a real classic right here. If you know something about the Migos, if you know something about the Migos, then you know this is a real classic right here. They said they wanna go to the green light, go. Let it green light. Said they wanna go to the top floor in the condo. To the top. No, can't tell them no. No. Why would I know? Private serving. I was everybody. Wasn't nobody business. I want all the business. All the foreign women. I was in the sky. Backseat of the building. Speaking of backseat. When do you remember the backseat? Remember the days when women was driving, your paper wasn't a backseat. Well, 12. This key right behind me, there's no case if you play that line. Not breaking down. I will tell them I'm sorry for my sins. All my team winning me. Have you ever played with a 5 years? That's when I think what it is. Oh, like that was so. Breaking your fish on the cord. Put them brick on that man and get bored. Chop it down like a stump of my soul. Chop it down. They won. They won. Said they wanna go, let it green light go. Let it green light. Said they wanna go to the top floor with the condo. To the top. Oh no, can't tell them no. No. Boy, when you're in there, private serving. I was in a body. Where nobody ready. I want all the men. All the foreign women. I was in the sky. I was backseat of the building. Backseat of the police car. Picking up in the one to see a bar. I'ma know me what the fuck you gonna do. Take me a work, you take off the wall. Put it up in there out my car. Now that I'm thinking, what is the law? Now I'm gonna go every night. Up in the car. Long wrist, baby, come a long way, long way. Everybody say we were made, all the same. Talking like a bass. See that little face. No one, no less. Know that it's Taylor. When they come in, they call it great. Missing my jello, walking alligator. It's the umbrella, big old smell like a blue face. Broken these ass niggas, they do go. I'm full of bitches looking like he rapper. And my damn is so cold, gotta do squirtle. See the with the back car, young nigga was trying to get kind of kick. But now I pull up in the bitch thing, Bugatti, whatever. They want, say they wanna go, let it green light go. Say they wanna go to the top of the condo. To the top. Oh no, I can't tell them no. No. 50 bitches say they wanna go. Tell them Cinco and the three amigos. Taking your pictures, we working that 50 bitch. I put that 50 bitch on my peso. And I think they want the fucking pity. Yeah, the shoppers pretty want the paparazzi won't be spend on my Berkeley and then what? Look at you tripping, can't get my blue bitch. I'm sorry, I didn't think I don't want no relationship or through with you. Father, your love is intended to. That's what the jury. Some things are material. Some things are 50 creeping on my telephone. It's niggas in my mouth, so can go in wrong. I'm forgetting these niggas. Where really is Puerto Rican and they free. Don't be young like you lost sleep. I'm whipping up a brick a nigga just to get the pink. Linking up a nigga thinking that it's not real. Picking up a nigga in a bed of his knee. Hey, down the floor with the work of working up on me. Get my bottom of the part of me. Taking the hit of celebrity in the street. No. Private side on that. Private side on that. I was at a bias. Wasn't nobody business. Wasn't nobody business. I was not business. All the men. All the foreign women. All the foreign women. I was in the sky. I was back to your other business. Backseat on the business.
Nice. Sorry, PID squad.
Get home internet for AT&T. Now available across the nation.
Speaking of backseat, do you remember the backseat? Yeah, like I said though, if you're a real Migos fan, you Migos. I'm talking about as a group. I'm talking about before when I what I say when I hop in the school, 2000 my shoes. We the wave tycoon. You know what I'm saying? Before all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Before all that damn near was the break of them anyway. So I'm talking about before all that. I'm talking about this right here. I'm talking about this Migos right here though. I'm talking about this Migos right here though. Watch this. I'm talking about this Migos. I'm talking about this Migos right here. Watch this. I'm talking about this Migos right here. Oh, bro. Nah, I'm rich. Nah, for real. Young nigga, I'd rather be rich. I want this country. I got balls to this. They call me mister. I'm for real. I know my pull up my fist. You can say I see a whiskey. Collect the floor of Santa. Trees the grass for Chris. Open the door. I'm terminated. Change say it's the list. I got a bitch in my kitchen with an onion booty. I call it the list. For the win. I made that do a shit. If you're the best, I'm doing you can do. Praying I don't get it sick. Yes, I'm a big but I don't want to get ready for your to release. And if you want to fuck on the money, my nigga, you got to do your release. There's to be rich. Cause some niggas that famous that ain't got shit. God. Nigga, I'm about to be rich. Nigga, I'm about to be. Oh, God. No, I'm rich. Hell. Hell. I'd rather be rich. I stay with your beat. You can have the fight. You can have the no change. Ew, nigga. Got some niggas in the hood. That got ew, nigga. Hey, beat. Hey. No, stop. Nigga, okay. Oh, shit. Deal, young nigga. Sometimes they beat it out and they will step away back and you niggas is funny. I'm laughing with my key in the ball like a Sonic. Taking her through, making her snow. Go ahead, look up in that deal. All of them for the whip. Getting up, fighting out, whip. Go. Get over to me. It's different. It's different. Nigga, over to me. It's different. Nigga, over to me. It's different. It's different. It's different. Nigga, over to me. Nigga, over to me. It's different. It's different. It's different. Nigga, over to me. It's different. Nigga, over to me. It's different. It's different. Nigga, over to me. It's different. It's different. Yeah, earlier I read I took your big and you had a fire. That's that shit.
With Instacart's preference picker, you can choose.
This the last song right here, y'all. Then we're gonna go ahead
And here to tell you more about it, a
because
data
I'm damn near about to smoke up all the day.
When all he wants is us, but
Now that's a lot of emotion for a ham sandwich. Want to get deli meat just how you like? Download the Instacart app and use the preference picker. Available at select retailers.
Hey, I used to have a fucking Taurus. I used to have a Taurus with like, I think it was like 210s. I think it was like 210s. I had a Taurus with like 210s with like two. I think that was like, what kind of tens it was? I think that was like either Kenwood or like American bases. But I want to say it was Kenwood. Boy, I swear to God, boy, I used to love that car, bro. That was the first car that I ever had, bro. I used to love that shit. I used to come through the hood bumping this shit loud as a motherfucker. They're like, bro, why you listening to, bro? Who you listening to? Why you, bro? Nobody knew about the Migos. Nobody knew about the Migos. Fact. They're like, why you listen to the Migos? And like, boy, them eyes, woo, 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 woo. Before you knew it, before you knew it, a week or two time, everybody running around that bitch listening to the Migos. Fact. Real gang, real gang, real gang. Real gang, real gang, real gang. Yeah, that was that shit. This my shit too.
You got
For everything. For everything.
everybody.
I don't. know, for real. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm safe. I know why I'm safe. Yeah, I know why I'm safe. I know why. Yeah, amen. Yeah, I know why I'm safe. I know why I'm safe. Yeah, huh? Hey, yo, thank the God up there. Thank the God up there, for real. What I'm saying. I don't know 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 what I'm saying. I said, huh? Thank the God of things. Thank the God of things. You know what I'm saying? I had it in the room. But that's my nigga. Hey. She told me I made it. Tied up my family to say that it was a house in a place. Man, they ain't know it. Hey. Yeah, today I ain't know what that mean. I ain't had to go up. I ain't have my dad on stage. So a nigga had to live to a month. So a nigga had to go stay cool. Steve Dowd, your bad dog. Now he be a face and been on. What I don't say. I don't know what I don't say. I don't know what I don't say. I don't know what I don't say. He said, I don't know what I don't say. I don't know what I don't say. The God, I do the God. Stop it. I don't know what I don't say. 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 Amen. I don't know what I don't say. I don't know what I don't say. Thank you, God. Thank you. Stop it. And what they do, I wake up. Thank the Lord. They prayed up. Charge the boy on me. If you ain't got this, like you can't change. Breaking the law, it's hard as hell. You better show me. Taking the Beverly Hills, right? Living like I can pay still. Live for the day, live for the day. I want to see money, leave for my face. Send every day to the get this. Top of money for me, y'all want to flex. The difference between us, you can make this. I think we'll be fixed off some respect. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. He said, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Amen. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Thank God. What I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't come out the fuck out of here. I was fucking with you. It's just stop. Every day I wake up fucking. I'm thinking of myself. So I got to jump with the rest of them. Yeah, I'm scared of some blessing. I'm overblooded. This shit is so weird. I'm looking at my Smith and Wesson. Looking for the victories. I'm taking your little sister. I'm posting a sunset. You know, I'm looking at this from my home. I'm taking you. Niggas wait for the opinion. What I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Thank you. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. That used to be my shit. That used to be my damn.
And now,
Our shit about to die, y'all.
they can swing me, but they can. There's bad and the God.
Our shit about to die.
The God executes the
I'm gonna do one more song. I'm gonna do one more song because I damn near done smoked the whole day. So I'm gonna do one more song and then we're gonna get into it.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify.
Oh my God.
That Shopify was a thing. I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed.
My Israelite
thinks
came back on.
ahead of us, and it thinks about the customer more than anything. Every day I'm
My Israelite came back on. My Israelite become
doing it to me
because my shit ain't cool to the
it's like I feel a problem addicted.
Start your free trial at Shopify.com.
Yeah. No.
Squad. Red Gang Soldier Squad.
Hey, my show here too.
Turn the stove up a notch.
Turn stove up a notch.
Yeah.
Get filled.
What's up, Mango, man? Tell these niggas what's up, man. You with me? I'm putting on the show. Y'all gotta turn it on.
Got to. Yeah, that's just my shit. That's just my shit. I'll tell you, if you weren't listening to the Migos on that, cause that was like the first. I think that was like the first or second mixtape. Cause it wasn't no album back then. Shit was mixtape, gang. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, you weren't around that first, second mixtape right there. You wouldn't know nothing about no Migos, man. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know nothing about no Migos for real, man. Especially this one right here though. I don't know. You take the juice of the yellow and drink it. I feel like damn, but why did you think it? That fucking I'm swinging, I'm walking the talk. You know the best. Girl, woman, mentality, walk in the kitchen, I make a mentality. I think it's just like if we move in the Canada, cause I feel like people be after us. Rappers and choppers don't tell us that. Rappers be keep out for angles there. Oh, you still get spot like a power pole. Shoot a nigga like a catapult. You tell me you're broke, I don't give a fuck. I fucked her one time and I'm sick of her. Performing the box, no replica. Get the pack at the box of the reaper. When you get the dump with it, recoup. He talking about something that he took. At first time you started was open the bitch. Then he came back, he got rebooked. Listen, trips out on my neck. You think I got it from Egypt. If that was before the things, you think that shit was the meat. That everything foreign, taking away from the original. The first like an eagle, traded away to some like a big. You can worry about yours. I'm gonna worry about mine. Shout out to my nigga Jerry. Tell me some guys. I don't drink, but I still about pay. 100,000 cash for your thing. Blood and money is something we talk about all the time, but you can't relate. Niggas be saving up all like I just get a new roller and go out of skate. Niggas not looking my way, I'm on pace. Back in the day, no people, no rapper, it's a money way. It won't get easy if you come in first place. Keep it cool in the worst way. Connect the plug with a fade away. I bought my diamond from a Blu-ray. I bought my such tape from Ray. Put a potato on the cave. It's gonna be loud anyway. The nigga like you think I'm made.
But really, my nigga, we straight. We straight. Oh, hey. Check out. Nigga, we straight, no way down in the bay at the rock paper. I was stuck on my plate. I second breaking the stay at the way. It's a kid that say I was smoking your A. Rapping act out in the refrigerator. Calling the first see what we gonna do today. And then when they make them speakers say, hey nigga, look in my way, you can shoot in the class. That one is up by the way. When you drop on the thing, I don't like what you say. They gave them 100 in nickels, they take it off the head. I shoot up and look at my face. Transactions on Jeff, so it ain't no trade. I don't care my dad, you can't make it backstage. I don't care for the night, you know I'm catching up. You can set up for put your shit on let away. When you can throw in the spring, you can follow the whip. Yeah, you can see how the girl goes pushing that whip with my nigga. Pull up on you with him. Don't stand in the maker, go get him. I think I get him, I think go get him. And let these niggas go come on with him. They trying to pay me that bill. Cause I took my defenders the board, you no better. I'm just I can afford it in the middle. Now I'm fucking kick back up back up in the middle. And that situation you ain't gonna do. What the fuck you doing, nigga? You might as well kill it. You dropping the feelings of a nigga, I can feel it. Some boy they talking about silver. This nigga show, this nigga don't get on and go to my picking, so you know she thinking. Like in Arkansas, I call them my work. What you talking about? Ain't none of that. Niggas think I'm up with 60 crack chopper on the make that nigga do jumping jacks. I'm playing the tree like I'm the lunatic. Need to break up on it, I'm not coming back. My cash is the greatest, my I'm an out there, go up with the hit like a freshman back. Yeah, believe on my top, I play laser tag. Wait for the aftermath. Now I'm going to find my wizard over there. Stick like in that pocket, you take a nap. I'm a new solid nigga, don't put no they put you in the block. I can't remember the last time we had the drop. Wake up and use your first line shot. Before these bitches in this bubble, I ain't going to reach out. 20 years old, you running paper. Come again, the cut do in this power. Don't be a fool, you real well like a fool. The fool will represent if I do. 100,200 working fool. When you got the pistol, you got it advantage. I'm ready for one case and then you get banished. You can see off that they start to go panic. They won't put it on ready to panic. Screaming out, fuck if I cook with the money. Don't fuck with niggas, don't play with it, play. Too bad niggas, you talk and it go. Pulling up on you, little baby, like Spanish bitch in the kitchen, mama see you. They got on a white beater. They say the needle better than the beater. Pour in the leader. In front of the dirt, they call me the Burrito. It's cheaper than lever. I leave with the beef. Stepping on them new. Yeah, wait. So you want to know anything about the battle I keep?
Yeah, that used to be that shit. God, that used to be my favorite song. I used to bump that shit. They used to be coming through that motherfucker. On me coming through that motherfucker. Bumping that bitch. On me. I'm screaming now, fucking my cup is the money. Don't kick it with, don't play buddy buddy. I'm pulling up on you, little baby, like huggy. Bad bitch, no mama. Hey, what they say? Bad bitch, yeah, mama Sita. We leaders, we pour, ate up in the needle. Yeah, talking about, I'm telling you. Yeah, but now back to business mode. We had to go ghetto for a little second, but now we back in. Now we back in business mode. We about to go see what we can get into on this damn computer. Hopefully that shit ain't restart. But it ain't gonna take long to start up. Y'all know I run my shit off SSD now, so we Gucci. I'm about to get another one though, so that shit can be super fast. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of giving up on building that computer. Really, I need to get I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need to go ahead. I need to get my money shit. I need to get this shit together so I can get that computer for real. I want to get me one of them for my damn streamer for my laptop. I want to get. I see a good one for. I think it was like 3,400, 3,300, somewhere around there. I seen it in the damn what store was I in? I was in what's that? Office Depot. I think I was in Office Depot. Was it Office Depot or was it Best Buy? It might have been Best Buy, but I think it was Office Depot. No, it was Best Buy. It was Best Buy. I seen one at Office Depot like that was months back. But I went in Best Buy like a couple months ago, probably like 2 or 3 months ago. And I seen a good ass one in there. think it was like, I think it was like 33, 34, something like that. It was somewhere in the middle of that range. So yeah, if I can remember what the hell what kind it was, it definitely was. I think like an Orion or some shit like that. um, yeah. But it was a pretty good laptop. So I'm gonna get that, and then for my gaming computer, um, I don't know which route I want to take with that because there's so many routes. I do want to get something that's like water cooled, but I don't trust myself with them water cooled ass computers, man. Them shits cost so much. I spend fucking, I spend seven fucking damn near 10 grand on a fucking computer. That shit better work properly, and I better not blow that bitch up in fucking 6 months. I'm gonna be pissed off. But yeah. Anyways, we about to go ahead and get into it. I gotta tell them to feed them damn dogs and one of them dogs because they ain't had shit. Oh, yeah. We don't want that. We gotta leash you something. Oh shit. Ah, shit. All right. I got a lot of shit going on right now at one time. I got a lot of shit going on at one time. What it say? One time, one time. What it say? She a bad bitch. She a yeah. Oh no. What it say? Damn, fucking short falling all out shit. I know for fit these motherfuckers anyway. I cut them out of some damn I don't really trip about like that though. I do need to though. I don't be like to leave my shit. Uh yeah, what am I about to say? Damn, what am I about to say? Yeah, I cut them out of uh some damn what these shits was? Sweatpants, I believe. Some damn sweatpants long ago. And these shits, they ain't had no screens then when I did it, so I don't know what possessed me to make shorts out of it. Well, and one, I was hold on, y'all, hold on. Hold on a second. Uh, we about to get into it. I need this because we are about to die. Fortunately, so we definitely need that. Put it on there. Whoa, don't know what that was for real. I found out though eventually. Oh, where is it? The hell? Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say I was.
getting from the cycle. So once we go there, it's in the feed test for the main structure of this rock. You know, this is like sort of like regular world, the thinking we always do. Thinking like, oh, say we just picked the pilot, and who's going to believe that? No, we actually just forget all of this junk. It's like, oh no, you can't get this nightmare because nobody can believe it. We just have to always this stuff. Stuff every week because he's trying to read it. Very, very, I mean, that's every so good all over the place. Look, it's already got the blue. What if we use the brown rings with the same link? Let's get rid of it. All we have to do is make that blue a little white. More than actually just use one of these blues. Well, it's already got it. That's stuff that's right? All one is two, three, so we tell you some solid stuff. It's cheaper as you get. So always like yeah. We already did some of them straight sort of universal basic stuff instead of weird random motorcycle. One to the top and speed. I mean, you can even the beat is one big something. One piece of item. Square 2% thing. I got a few more. That's just very fun. You do that, it's kind of simple. That's pretty nice. That's not that's a pretty. You look at some things that it's still sometimes stuff that only something politics. Is this is the market? It's the thing we want to do the key component in the web. So here's the deal. The public stream and the public I don't know if they do like that. Don't say nothing. Well, it depends on what we it's usually one's going to be right. Exactly. So we don't look at the parts. The all parts are very high. Yep. So what if they go all the time? So, taking the first level plus. Right up the same thing, listen. Parts on the north side, or the left side. And then it's fine exposure. Oh, this is a two-piece piece right here. Nope. The first one is this the thing where you got the CLBs and all those old movies and then go and see them. That's like I love skyscraper documentaries because I've been trying to cross this area with skyscraper documentary with over 50,000 people on YouTube. Yeah. That's a fire solve fire. Fire ants. Exactly. You can set that there. It's no secret gas prices are going up quickly, and one of the offset that cost is usually for food outside. They can open it up on gas stations, grocery stores, and restaurants in my area. The food transfer, and this is real not some sort of weird point system. You just pay up to one, claim the offer anyway, and then you have real cash going straight to your account. There are over 100,000 participating locations, and users earn $1 million cash back every single week on Upside. You can use Upside along existing loyalty programs like the credit card points. Upside is giving back over $1 billion to its users. With free Upside and use code BROWNCARD, that'll get you 25 cents back per gallon on your first cup of gas using the Upside. When you guys support the sponsors, you support the channel in a huge way. Thanks for checking it out. It saved a lot of money. Now let's get back to it.
Just started a brand new job and I get a call and my mom says, "Don't get it, but the house is like getting nothing to do that just to make sure that once we get back in the home as swiftly as possible." We had a quick response, look at my picture here. Now I know my dad.
Street, the unofficial mecca for children, celebrate spring shaving with Harbor Freight.
Pigments. Mirror hooks. Sweet hooks.
Ready to see what you will find?
Your plans are in magic designed to keep you open in the spaces and look through to the scenes, shades, it's your dreams, sharpen the past.
You see what you was protecting us from intruders. But what's more, though?
Once you know,
So there's a bonus here, isn't it? This might be giving all of us or feeling under the face. We saw it yesterday. What am I going to do about it? For the slots in there, they're not totally perfect, but that's fine. So I'm going to fix it. That's great. There's a little bit there. There's a little adjust the tension basically like that. Yes. If that's in hand, if it's not inside, and if it's groove or whatever, we can fine tune it by adjusting one side and the other. The alignment of the wheels. The air is going to sweat at some point so out of the sweat for this. The exact same time as going to Uber. This is from the original version of the super electric. Yeah. We're just checking the some racing says just boxing wrong accent. Words with a face. It's a little bit of what is it? You will get what's this over. It's like a little flag that sits around the back wall. So you adjust the accents and push it forward. It's always really sure to put the actual that's the actual here. It's still going to move into the depth of itself, into the consolidated, it's putting over and it's connecting with the let's get this. Which I thought was the student. I know, so I got two of those. Especially for yours. Next time. Yeah. Experience on this. But then it being said that like this that it's like moves in a box direction. So we got to use this. And words, not types. See where this excessively confusion that is you say the computer is not the better than even my place. That level. Someone with some face. One color. Cyberpunk. Also, said it's a good. Why is there no snow baby? Very much. Secondary, please. Inside of me, that's good. Yeah, that's it.
main bowling table for the song. Well, if I want to fix it, it's so straight. How many years? Slide in and out of its place. It's going to do up and down with the song. It's a tweet the whole one year. And the song the whole, over the minute. About every minute of the is called back there. The second rock number, where the song moves in any direction. And then with the song and the table and everything that moves with it. But listening, you know, thinking about just putting the rock on the ground and playing it. The song moves or sinks or the rock sinks or something changes, then it's not going to be all right now on the being up and down, slave is death. The song raised and then you're eventually very rocks and very balance songs. And then go to red. I think everybody deserves something like this. You don't have to leave the red behind you. To the beat, listen to this thing. You do? Really, I can't. All the cool places. The reason I do this is they're getting ready to build so they can put the outfit in the middle of it. I thought this was true. So this, you know, these guys are about to run on the inside on the strawberry. And this is what keeps it all up and up. Like the only trail that I put together, when I got it set aside, like it's a trail going from there to the now, you put it there. The rest of the cross pieces in there. And then you start to.
Hey, man.
These will be well. So, house is the sleeping here for dress. The contributing that we got, this is the too big. Tedious and limits. Yes. Well, it's still good at the, you know, paper from the steel, it's Tuesday, but something you get like you never know what all these the bacon. Here's a thousand guys, and you'll choose one. Or
Hey, love you too. What y'all got?
really slow. Yeah. So, so if you roll off to the right side, they're saying something right now? Yeah. But then I said, shit right there. If that, so let's talk ages. You know what it is? Let's just say no. I want to be sorry. So, y'all got brother for what? Y'all brother for what? So, you know, we lost it. The idea is when you put it straight together like that, and then we brought you know, the second. Yeah, guys, you can take it out and glue. So it's deep glue. Or little, you know, or keep it in there. A little bit. A little bit smaller than me. So like, put it kind of out. You just like, oh, yeah, you're on the joint. So, yeah, there's 16th of an inch. Yeah. Are y'all done? There we are. What you guys have done? Open flow, twos or two. It should be playing for this. Yeah, we see it. We attach to that. So, see it work. See it. Very well financed. Yeah, the big thing. The whole thing is yeah. What we say. My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to take so long. My fault, Jigga Booth. My fault, Jigga Booth. I just tell you to see what it do. To tell you what it be. Yeah, I'm trying to get into it. Make you do it fine. And make you do a blind one. Um, where is that side? I can use that side. Whoa, you pour me right now. You better pour me.
pull me down to for real. All right, all right. Damn, I took that last piece. I already want that shit. Damn, I done took that shit for the. I don't even want it for real. Damn, fuck. Bad bitch, call you fantastic. Bad bitch, call you ass tastic. Mm. Nah, brother. Nah, brother. Looking in the mirror. I don't notice you, don't notice you. They say he's changed. I can't deny it's true. Was you? I want you to. I want you to. The children know me for no can of paint, but I just bought the $80,000 plane. Don't know this you. I mean, I really don't think we need to do that one simply because
Alright, y'all. Rapper Space Ghost Perp talked about their inner dealing, and they took everything.
And I'm thinking I'm gonna see yams. I see a fucking pool.
Space Ghost Perp got his start in 2009. He would create a YouTube channel and upload skateboarding videos along with his music. It wouldn't take long for Space Ghost Perp to be heard, being that his mother was already in the industry.
Was it cassettes from your mom? Because your mom did some rapping, didn't she, with like Bone Thugs?
Yeah, she did. She actually did back in the day.
What song was she on, and what other rappers does she know?
I don't know. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna find out.
By 2011, Space Ghost Perp would be sold out by rapper Cray Sean. She would have connections to Little B and would put the whole West Coast along with ASAP Yam onto Space Ghost Perp.
Like, when did you realize, like, okay, this is like where I'm gonna go to like connect with people and like spread my shit?
Twitter, yeah. Like, I used to hate Twitter because, like, I used to, you know what I'm saying, when Twitter came out, I was just still out. Like, I was outside with my niggas, like, and like this girl, she was on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what the fuck is a Twitter? She like, you need to get one. I said, that shit sound whack as fuck. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? I was just hating on it and shit. I ain't know shit about it. But I got on it and shit. And I seen how fast how fast it was. Cause you know, like, my mind be racing. So I just started, you know, networking on there. And I'm like, this would be good to promote my shit. So, you know, I was promoting my shit, and Cray Sean saw it.
Yeah, I tripped out when she was like, yeah, I've been f***ing with Space Ghost forever. I was like, oh, I didn't even know. Like, that's crazy. And then she had the tat for a while.
Mm-hmm.
What year was that? I'm just trying to figure out the timeline.
09.
Oh, crazy.
That's so crazy. I feel like this is like yesterday.
So this is Cray Sean hadn't done Kitties and Choppers yet either, huh? Had she already been doing videos for Little B?
She was f***ing with Lil B.
And Young Hawaii Slim was already your homie too. He said what up. He said what up, by the way.
Tell I said God bless and thank you for everything, man, for real.
Shortly after being recognized by Cray Sean, Space Ghost Perp would create his own group called the Raider Clan. They would focus on making underground dark music along with the ASAP mob.
Turning up the club, boy, it's nothing. If you fuck around with us, you get stomped quick.
But as y'all already know, once you climb the ladder of success in hip-hop, you always gotta pay the price. In an interview with Ham on Every, Space Ghost Perp will reveal he lost his best friend.
You mean from like the Raider Clan point or before, just in general?
Yeah, unless did you have a collective before Raider Clan?
Like my brother Jet that died, me and him was rapping together, and my I know, and my other homie, my other day one homie, Lazy, was rapping, and my nigga Rollo, which y'all know who he is, Rollo, he was rapping. Like, all of us was doing music, but we all had split ways. Like, we got older and started doing our own shit. So I think after Jet died, I just, like, my ear for music got bigger, and then that's when the whole Raider Clan thing came. And I met Wolf. I think I met Wolf through Amber, because they did a song. But Amber had reached out to me.
What the fuck? Ah, what the fuck? Hold on.
and Kinayada did. Just everything just kind of like came apart.
Right.
But like you said, the vision I had was, for the young niggas was so pure at the time that I wanted all of us to shine together.
In an interview with Pitchfork, Space Ghost Perp would talk about his religious belief. He said Osiris was the lord of the underworld. To me, Miami is like hell, and I'm Osiris when it comes to music. I'm underrated, and I came through with this rare sound. East means east of Miami, which is South Beach, so I'm the Osiris of the East. I became my own god in music, and I took over South Beach. He would also go on to say, I was born a Christian, but I became an atheist back in high school because I just started losing faith. I lost my brother and my best friend, Nadarius. I couldn't get a job, but I do feel like there's a higher power now, and it's inside of me. I was on drugs, weed, partying every night, and not giving a fuck about myself and my health. Then I began praying to myself, and since then I started to notice that everybody around me wasn't who I thought they were. They just wanted to get me fucked up. Space Ghost Perp would then rise to fame by making a debut on A$AP Rocky's first mixtape on a song called Keep It G.
Tell you about a like me. I be choking, black loking with the O.
But as A$AP Rocky and Space Ghost Perp would become cool, he would talk about A$AP Rocky's suspect behavior and how he caught him in a pool with another man.
As soon as I follow the directions, I'm on the phone and I'm thinking I'm gonna see yams. I see a fucking pool. It's fucking white dudes, Arabian dudes, Chinese niggas in there. It's fucking the whole Captain Planet is in that motherfucker except for the women. So every race is in that motherfucker. In a big ass pool with bubble suds, and this Rocky is on the phone. He's like, yo, he's like, yo, what up, boy? And when he did that, he had on a fucking hat in the pool with drawers on, with white drawers on in a pool with niggas, straight dudes.
Rocky, bro, I'm about to expose your life. Because I saw what nobody saw. Rocky, I saw you hugging a gay person and y'all was holding each other at Rick Ross' party in New York. You remember? Did not bother you. Your friends did not bother you at all. They did not bother you, bro.
Huh?
They didn't bother you. They said, hey, that's how he moved, man. Y'all, that's how it is in New York, bro. Niggas is letting be gay in New York. Don't bother us for being gay in New York. Down south, it's not like that.
Hey, as he proceeds to take his drink, bro, this dude is too funny. I didn't realize how funny he was, bro. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't realize how funny he was, man. Yeah, this is new to me. I didn't hear about this information. This is totally new to me, bro.
This get me too hype, bro. I gotta drink this lemonade, bro.
And I think once, like, I was already blowing up, but once I think that was around the time when, like, the perp started talking crazy. He went back home and just switched up for no reason, on some, like, on some for no reason shit, And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. Like, when he left, everybody from what we know, we was all on great terms. I'm talking about this nigga would out of nowhere just start crying for sometimes, and he was sad. And the truth is, I think he was homesick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he was with a bunch of niggas, and he wanted to, he seen what was going on, and next thing I know, drama started. He started telling niggas I only tried to give him $50,000 and sign him, and I gave everybody an A$AP $500,000 to sign him. I'm like, nigga, I'm not no major label. I'm gonna give everybody $500,000.
No,
like
you only had a $3 million deal.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And half of that was to start A$AP.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay then. Do the math. You feel
Not
what I'm
enough
saying?
members for everyone to get that.
It's not. It's a little check for everybody to get started up.
Yeah.
And what you do from that is on you. You get what I'm saying? But
shortly after revealing A$AP's secret, they would take everything from Space Ghost Perp.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. Now I'm gonna tell you one thing about this, and then I'm gonna be quiet. Now I know a lot of people, right? I know a lot of people that do a lot of different things. I know a lot of people that's into a lot of different things, and it's a lot of people that'll tell you up and down, swear up and down that I'm a bitch. Oh, he a bitch. He a da 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 da. But mind you, these same motherfuckers that see me alone and shake my hand now. Swear up and down I'm a bitch though. But one thing a motherfucker ain't never said, boy, Phil done been called a lot of shit. Boy, Phil done been called a lot of shit. But one thing motherfucker ain't never said about Phil is Phil like niggas. Motherfucker ain't never said Phil suck dick. Ain't never said Phil. He seen Phil and Phil was holding the man ass cheek and hugging up on an Indian dude and kissing the dude from Beijing and all at the same time. No, motherfucker ain't never gonna tell you Phil did no shit like that. So I know a lot of things, bro, but I know one thing. If a motherfucker ain't never seen you do no bullshit like that, they ain't just gonna randomly out the blue say you just did no bullshit. Especially now, motherfucker, if you brought somebody into if you was with a motherfucker, and you know, old girl really type shit like brought him in type shit, but you know, he got the rocker with ASAP. So if a motherfucker bring you in, you ain't just gonna tell the motherfucker the whole world. You fixing to get on live and tell the whole world that this motherfucker was at a party. Oh, hey, boy, what's up, boy? God damn. And you ain't seen nothing but niggas. Excuse my language, man. Good God. You ain't seen nothing but people with no clothes on. Dudes, you ain't seen nothing but 1,000 dudes with no clothes on. And he in there in some white drawers with a hat on. Somebody, yo, what's up, bro? What boy's going down right now? Hey, boy, you need to be here. Then, bruh, hey, listen here, motherfucker gonna say a lot of shit about you, but a motherfucker ain't. The point I'm trying to get at, motherfucker ain't just be fixing around and say, oh man, that fool, boy, that fool homo, man. He like men, boy. I seen him kid, bro. Ain't nobody ain't just gonna be saying they gonna swear up and down you a pussy though. They gonna swear up and down you, boy. He ain't like that, boy. But motherfucker ain't fixing to be talking about. Oh man, yeah, boy, that boy, they like them transmissions, boy. I seen him in the pool. He was with 50 dudes. Motherfucker ain't just finna be saying that, I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Stop the foolery. You in the interview talking about, oh man, he just got to telling lies about me and yeah, motherfucker gonna tell a lie about you, but motherfucker ain't finna tell that lie just randomly. You know what I'm saying? Not the people I know anyway. If they ain't seen your ass doing no shit like that, they gonna call your ass a million other things except for that. You know what I'm saying?
But motherfucker talking about I ain't got shit on my cash. You know, cash app ain't shit. Ain't no bank account, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This shit regular. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to show y'all my motherfucking cash out, man. This my motherfucking cash out. This my cash out right here, my nigga. This my shit right here, man. Back that bitch up, man. Y'all see that bit right there.
Once Space Ghost Perp lost everything, he would start to crash out in public.
And they gonna feel it too. I'm from Brown Sub. I don't care about none of that. Give me my money back. Give me my money back, yo. Hey, man, tell her to give me my money back, bro. All that funny Donald Trump shit all over, bro. Hey, back up, dude. Cause I'll catch your ass right now, bro. Hey, send my bread back. Cause you told me I was getting a Nissan, and you like, I ain't seen myself telling him what I got going on. Bro, you kicking me out, bro. Not 6 years old, bro. Man, that white ass, bro. I'll be here today. I came here civilized. I ain't seen this today. Nobody. Cause this nigga right here, green ass right here, and then you sit there like you green ass nigga rap to you, bro. You know I ain't no dumb ass fool. Stop playing dumb. Y'all is dumb. Cause y'all play with y'all life, bro. G shit, bro.
As of recently, Space Ghost Perp can't stay out of jail. Let me know what y'all. Did Space Ghost Perp do the wrong thing by exposing his team, or did he just have his time in the game? Leave your comments below.
Nah, you know what it is. You know what time it is. Nah. I get so sick tired of how did he just nah, bro. You know what time it was. You know what time it is and war. Ah man. See when you expose what's really going on to these motherfuckers that be want to be so tough and gangster, right? You expose what they really be having going on, you know, now all of a sudden, you know, oh man, he got to talk crazy, man. He got to talk about this, that, and the third, this, that, and the then. Bro, motherfucker see you had a dress on, you know, you was slow dancing, romancing, you know, with one of them old mans, bro. And I seen you. You know what I'm saying? You can't say I didn't see you, bro, because I see you. You know, it's just that simple. You know, bro, my eyes, hey, listen, bro. Hey, boy, my eyes play a lot of tricks on me sometimes. But one thing my eyes ain't finna play me about no trick on, boy, is that. Boy, hey, listen. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. Nah, man, this don't look right. Nah, man, this shit here don't look right. This, you know what I'm saying? Oh, oh my God, my neck. Shit. Holy shit. I slept on my damn neck, wrong, y'all. That shit. Ugh. Holy fuck.
In 2020, we witnessed the explosive rise of millions flocked to the site with hopes of getting filthy rich. By 2024, the company hit the absolute peak, becoming a multi-billion-dollar empire in the span of a few short years. This success was built entirely on the backs of creators lured by the promise of getting wealthy while taking control of their own bodies. With endless celebrity faces endorsing the brand, convincing young women to join was like taking candy from a baby. Millions signed up, completely unaware they had just fallen for a heavily disguised trap. While a select few at the top walked away with millions, the vast majority were left making less than minimum wage, permanently ruining their chances of ever landing a reputable job in the process. Today, we are revealing exactly how this company trapped millions of creators without them ever even knowing it, leaving them broke with a permanent stain on their reputation. While the industry this company operates in has been around since the beginning of time, they managed to do something that has never been achieved before. They were able to turn this frowned upon job, which was a backdoor under the table service, into a global, widely accepted mainstream career path that was absolutely everywhere. Women in those industries once hid their involvement out of embarrassment or shame. When it came to the site, creators openly promoted their involvement on their social platforms, often linking their page right at the top of their profiles and bragging about their multi-million-dollar earnings in interviews. The company managed to completely rewrite the stigma behind the industry, turning it into a highly desirable path for young women to get rich fast. How they did it was seriously questionable. The company utilized the same classic strategy many major corporations have been doing for years. They used the most influential people to do all the heavy lifting. This was the first step in their plan. There were 3 crucial steps they took to trap millions of creators. The first step was the complete rebranding of the industry. They had to find a way to remove the negative stigma behind this sort of work and make it desirable and acceptable to the average person. They did this by turning celebrities into walking billboards for their brand. By privately cutting deals with some of the biggest influential names in the world, they created the exact perspective and demand they needed to get people on the platform. In the early days of the site, we saw many celebrities jump on board to promote it. Massive rap icons like Cardi B and Hollywood stars like Bella Thorne quickly turned the site into the hot new place to get rich quick. The way they promoted the site was highly strategic and incredibly manipulative. They abandoned the traditional branding known for this industry and repackaged it as a tool for independent women to make money while taking control of their bodies. They were told that this was a liberating path to financial freedom. It was marketed by every influencer and celebrity as the ultimate way for a woman to secure a bag without needing a man. The company even started tying itself to the feminist movement. When impressionable young women saw their idols telling them this was fully accepted by society, a guaranteed way to get rich, and a method of taking back their bodies, they came rushing in, and the site grew immensely overnight. Now, it wasn't just young girls trying to make some extra money. Regular everyday women began posting on the site, with one teacher eventually getting exposed for using her middle school classroom as a set to film her content. It seemed like everybody wanted in. Once they turned the site into the hot new trend, it was time to keep people on the platform. They did this by creating the illusion that anyone can get rich, which is step 2. Not long after people started flocking to the site, creators began flexing how much they were making every chance they got. It was almost like they were advised to brag about their earnings or something. Bella Thorne famously crashed the site and made $1 million in her first 24 hours. Black China allegedly made $20 million a month at her peak, but it was Danielle Bregoli, also known as Bad Baby, who took things even further, reportedly making $4 million in her first day.
When we first started, I made $1 million in 6 hours. And by the end of the day, it was at like 4 million. Oh my God. And now, overall, the net on it is like 75.
While Bad Baby became the biggest success story, she at the same time became the most disturbing one. Her entire debut on the site relied entirely on her coming-of-age birthday, which many all over the world desperately waited for. They were so interested in seeing her cross the mark, they wasted $4 million in one day. Soon after, the success stories kept piling up. Iggy Azalea was making over $9 million a month. Lil Tay later mirrored this disturbing trend, flexing about clearing $1 million in just 3 hours immediately after joining. It seemed like everyone was making millions by posting. If reshaping the stigma...
Yeah, Lil Tay, but they said they had some shit out about her and her brother about how they parents was holding them hostage. This, that, and the third, and oh, they done went missing now. This, that, and the third. Then by almost a year later, you see him pop out. Oh, we never went missing, and this, that, man, yo, all this shit weird, bro.
Behind the industry was setting the trap. This is the moment when the trap snapped shut. With all of these success stories, women had the incentive they needed to post the content they were likely too embarrassed to post. Seeing these women make millions overnight gave them every reason to take that risk. Who cares if some people would judge them or if they can never get a real job again as long as they get rich? Soon, everyone with a profile was gonna be able to get rich. Well, everyone except for 99% of the people who made accounts. While some people did make millions on the site, most of those reports were proven to be extremely exaggerated, either to promote the site itself or to build their personal page by creating artificial hype. Either way, most people weren't making as much as they claimed. But the people who really weren't making any money were everyone else who didn't have a massive online following. Some celebrities easily made millions because they were already famous. Millions of people were already interested in them. But the average person with no social media followers was guaranteed to make almost no money. Statistical data from 2024 to 2026 indicates that most creators earn far less than a full-time minimum wage salary. The median account earns approximately $150 to $180 per month. Since this is the median, 50% of all creators earn this amount or less. For a full-time job in the US, even a low federal minimum wage equates to roughly $1,250 per month. only about 3 to 4% of creators earn more than this amount. But you know who is guaranteed to make lots of money? The company. In 2024, after paying out 80% to creators, the platform retained $1.41 billion in net revenue. You may think, how did they make so much money if most creators on the platform are barely making enough in a month to cover a dinner for two? Well, they take a cut from every single person that posts, whether it be a person making $100 a month or $4 million in a month. Considering there are over 4.6 million creators on the platform, you can see how they were able to make billions of dollars quite easily. The company turned millions of women into their assets, bringing in non-stop money. While the company gets richer, the creators who are in the bottom 90% throw away their futures for a couple of dollars a day. This pushed many creators to the point of no return. Once a creator realizes they aren't making the millions they were promised, the logical choice would be to simply delete the app and walk away.
Hold up. What? So what? Hold up. Wait.
Bottom 90% throw away their futures for a couple of dollars a day. Create women see how they were able to make billions of dollars quite easily. The company turned millions of women into their assets, bringing in non-stop money. While the company gets richer, the creators who are in the bottom 90% throw away their futures for a couple of dollars a day. This pushed many creators to the point of no return. Once a creator realizes they aren't making the millions they were promised, the logical choice would be to simply delete the app and walk away. But the site designed a system where leaving means facing the permanent consequences of the internet. When you make an account and post the first piece of content, your digital footprint is permanently altered. Third-party websites instantly archive everything uploaded to the platform. We all know the internet is forever. When you apply for a job after posting on the site does not work out, a simple search can lead employers directly to your profile. Not only might it be embarrassing, but in most cases, it can cost you your job. This means these creators usually have nowhere else to go. Either they stay on the site or they explore the darker traditional side of this industry. Because these average creators are barely scraping by.
Yeah, cause I came across a video probably like 2 months back, where they were saying where people who was on OF, like these like couple girls, and it was really this main girl that was in the media at this time where she was on like a call with her bosses from this big ass tech company, worldwide, globally and shit. And I guess right in the middle of the call, they had found her account and immediately like kicked her from the call and sent her like an email saying that she was fired. And, we can't have nobody like that working for our team and shit like that. So yeah, this shit get real, bro. It get real.
Making that $150 a month, desperation sets in. The platform internal ranking system heavily favors high-frequency posting and consistent engagement. To compete with the 4.6 million other creators on the site, they are forced to push their personal boundaries further and further. They start offering more extreme content for less money just to keep the few paying subscribers they managed to get. The independence they were promised completely vanishes. They become totally bound to a digital algorithm forced to consistently produce just to maintain a poverty-level wage. The company essentially built a one door. They invited millions of women in with the promise of taking back their power, took their 20% cut of every single transaction, and left them permanently trapped in a digital cage they can never fully escape. Just like that, the corporations created a new thriving billion-dollar industry off the backs of small creators who would never make enough to even get by. This brings us to the third and final step of the trap. The company had gotten the creators and now needed to draw in the customers. They did this by tricking millions of lonely men into buying into a fake relationship. The platform trapped millions of young girls and simultaneously hooked a massive audience of young men. The company marketed itself as the ultimate financial solution for young women. For men, it functioned as a direct evolution of the content they were already hooked on. They trapped female creators with the promise of endless money. Likewise, they trap young lonely men with the promise of real intimate connection. creators on traditional sites rarely interacted with the consumers of that content. But this site promised the consumers the ability to have a direct connection with these creators for a price. On this site, users could request a special video or give a big donation directly to their favorite creator with the push of a button. This created the false illusion that they had a connection with these creators. The creator, and especially the company, exploited this connection to milk every single dollar. Reports show some men tipped unbelievable amounts for private videos from these creators on top of their monthly subscription. Some of these lonely men are spending their entire paychecks on these creators. In California alone, residents spend approximately $350 million on subscription and tips in 1 year. This accounted for nearly 13% of the total US market. These young men were practically throwing their money at the site, searching for a connection they were never going to find. The sad reality is, the more they used the platform, the lonelier they became. The connection was strictly financial, leaving these young men with nothing the moment they ran out of money. They were left even lonelier than before. This unnatural relationship likely made it even harder for them to build genuine connections with people in the real world, further pushing them deeper and deeper into that content. The company created the perfect unsuspected trap. They convinced a generation of young women that selling their beauty was the peak of independence. At the exact same time, they convinced millions of young men that paying for a false digital relationship was a valid substitute for genuine human connection. Both sides were handed a carefully crafted illusion. The creators sacrificed their future reputations and potential careers for pennies. The consumers drained their bank accounts for a fleeting sense of intimacy that left them more isolated than before. While these two groups fed off each other's desperation, the corporations sat perfectly in the middle, collecting their 20% cut of every single transaction. This was a highly coordinated corporate operation. They took the oldest industry in the world, packaged it in modern empowerment marketing, and weaponized human loneliness to build a multi-billion-dollar empire. The empowerment narrative was simply the bait used to extract massive wealth from vulnerable people on both sides of the screen. This company changed the world forever, and the impact has been overwhelmingly negative. While a few celebrities got even richer, the rest were left with nothing but the reality that they were misled and tricked into abandoning their morals. Society as a whole was genuinely impacted by this industry. Many young girls are still operating off the false impression that they do not need to go to college or figure out a good career. They believe they can just go on the site and get rich. Many young men are being taught to avoid the pressure of finding real intimate connections and chase after the ones that they can buy for a few bucks. This company has fundamentally changed the way people see the world. In my opinion, the damage this is causing is irreversible. What is truly sad is that there are no signs of this stopping. Every day, more and more young girls are signing up and making the mistake of posting. Young men are putting in their credit card numbers, spending the little bit they have. At the end of it all, the company piles up billions while causing society to descend further. This is how they successfully trapped a generation and got rich while doing it. What do you think? Do you feel like the site was a negative as a whole for society? Or do you think the gain outweighs the loss? Also, let me know if you would like to see a part 2 to this video where I dive deeper into the industry as a whole, revealing how it is designed to trap young people.
Unfortunately, that's above my pay grade. You know what I mean? Sad to say it like that, but just truthfully, that's just above my pay grade, dog. It's unfortunate that you know, unfortunately, this is pretty much what it done came to. You know what I mean? They, it was really and really it really ain't all about that either. Really, it's really, man. I don't wanna, I don't want to state my opinion too much. But in my mind, it's a digital marketing scheme, pretty much. Put it like that. Put it like that. In my mind, it's a digital marketing scheme. Um, and and It's a it's a ST ring if you can get that. If you get what I mean by that. It's a ST ring. Think about it. Because think about it. At any moment, these people on here can get invited to a yeah, let's hey, come fly out here and do some content with us. You know what I mean? And most of these girls and shit and these women on here anyway, they don't got nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why they doing what they doing. They ain't got nobody. You know, mama don't give a fuck. Probably ain't got no daddy. Daddy nowhere to be found. You know, shit like that. No auntie or uncle that they, feel like they should listen to or could listen to or, oh, I ain't listening to that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know, most of these young girls, young women on here, they by self anyway. So, motherfucker ain't thinking like, oh, nah, this look iffy or nah, he look a little strange or man, I really need to be doing something else with my time. You know what I mean? Like thinking that, bro. They thinking that, oh man, I can get on here play with my puss, have him play with my puss for 30 minutes, get $2,000. You know what I mean? This shit more than this, man. Shit more than this. This shit more than this, dog. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, it's above my pay grade. I just state my opinion and let that be it. But check it, man. Y'all drop in the chat, y'all drop in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. You know, because sometimes, man, I just, I don't be really knowing. I just speak on what I feel and how I feel about it. But yeah, man, this it for me, man. It ain't been a long day, but it's been kind of a long day. I slept for hours. I'm about to do the same thing. Um, Cause I need it, bro. I need it. It's the end of the month. We ain't slacking up, but we kind of slacking up. We ain't got nothing but 3 or 4 more days. So, you know, we gonna ride it on out for these last couple of days, man. We did what we needed to do. What was that? What that was? But I don't know what the hell that was. But y'all be good, man. I'm gone, man. I'm out. Peace.